Biscuit Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
It is KTV powered by World Sports Betting. Stellenbosch Football Club 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 2. Effectively, it makes Sundowns the league leaders. As we came into the weekend, they were the log leaders, leading now by 4 points, 3 games in hand as well. You can make the declaration that this is all but over. But anyways, we'll talk about the game because that was interesting. We thought at some point, because at halftime, Stellenbosch were already leading, and you would have thought, okay, maybe because they have a strategy for Sundowns, maybe they could run away with 3 points. Because the other thing was that in the, bubbling under in this game, the idea that Sundowns could lose a game this season. They haven't lost in the league this season, so we thought maybe we would see it for the first time. We haven't seen it. Well done, Mamelodi Sundowns. So Vilakazi, former Sundowns, former Orlando Pirates player, former Bafana player as well. It is KTV analyst. So how would you summarize what we saw today? I mean, I think there will be regrets on the side of Stellenbosch, that they didn't win this game. Maybe the players will be shouting at each other as we speak. Uguti, they could have done better. Do you think they deserve Sundowns to win this game?
Ngibulisa wena, ngibulisa Justice, ngibulisa Selimathunzi, ngibulisa Junior Khanye, ngibulisa nani emakhaya lapho ukuthi cela unisupporta njalo la kwi iDisk TV. Njengoba nje binjalo ngijike futhi. Nkule minwana phezulu. Kabuyelo. Kuleko igame lela beyinzima. I would say well done go Steve Parker. He had a plan for Sundowns and it almost worked. He played because yes, even the previous games they always score first, but today the game was totally different. Tactically his team was organized. They were aware in terms of the movement of the front Sundowns, how to close the space between the defense and the midfield, and using the space going forward double to pressure lapana phambili nabo Mendita kuleko ukuthi nje sometimes when you're winning people they don't even see even when you make mistakes. Because at the end of the day, but a team will win. If Steve Parker azanga yenze that change, ayenzile to take out uLontuzana, who's this boy? Utimba. He scored a goal. If azanga keep Utimba, I'm telling you, we wanna see a different game altogether because he was giving Sundowns problems, and the Prozana was giving also Sundowns problems. So, keep yena. Now they are left with one person, Multiprosa Lapana, to try and make things happen. But both of them, they were giving Sundowns. So Sundowns, they made a mistake, and I don't know why. Maybe the technical team they can explain why Sereno was taken out because Kulego, as a coach, you always look at your players, and when you see that these two they have a good communication, they could have got that good understanding. They understand each other very well. When they're playing together, you know that something will happen. But now every time one needs to be out. If it's not Mshishi, kuba Sereno. And if you can check every time when Sereno is out, Mshishi he stays and struggle to get to the game, to get to the others to understand him when he's in that final third. So I don't know why a technical team is Sundowns, and they almost gave it away. A game because of the changes about Wenza. Again, they've got uLontuzana Uchali, of which he played well against Polokwane City on Wednesday. Good, why Penchini? We don't know. Domingo's man of the match. Again, yes, I do understand. Uguti amini Shalulile Sereno Mshishi lapana phambili. I do understand Uguti. Maybe that's why ahlele ngaphandle. But when you think of making changes, he's a player that needs to come to your minds as a technical team. Sundowns Lapaya.
Let me just ask you something very quickly because I did say it when we were watching the game. What kind of impact does having 3 coaches have on some of these mistakes? Because we see them every match. It's just that Sundowns have very good players and they win. What, so if it's me, yourself, and Junior Kanye or Tukutuku Makanye, all four of us are in charge of making decisions, you will know, you suspect that sometimes we make the wrong decision because we don't want to upset the other. Okay, maybe this is Tso's turn to make this decision. Do you not think that some of these mistakes are because there's three of these coaches here, and sometimes they have to allow each other to make decisions?
Because uyafuna lo, let's do it. Not because of it has to be done. Because we are born with changes is because of law uyafuna, not because of we had to make changes. Because I will make a good example. For me, now we are born with now Uchale needs to come in because of maybe one of them says no, but he needs to play. Now Bafana he must play. We understand. So problem because somebody that will really gonna take a decision to say, I hear you guys what you're saying, but my final word it says this. The way is like this game we give it to you. The other game is for you. The other game is for you because the way really. Bazo ilahlela le iliki official kufanele ngabe iliki bayiqeda ile ngoba uRivaldo Kutse he always if you can check he always minus Sundowns when they defend, when they need to start to build up by a pumping. There's no way you can see Mkhulisi going forward, passing him, attacking, passing him, coming back to defend. It's impossible. You can't have a defensive midfielder like that because now even Mkhulisi can make that run as a defender, and then he needs to make a run also going forward and assist the attacking forwards. Now that's why we ask ourselves, what type of a midfielder is Mkhulisi? But now I've seen why Mkhulisi we don't see him more going forward. We don't see him more going forward. He's always cautious because he knows Rivaldo, he doesn't have pace. And if opponents are coming, he must be there closer to him to help him. Unfortunately, now Ulonduzana Rasmus came in, he got injured, but the change was wrong. Userino. If you are not to put him, keeper Ulonduzana, keep him Mkhulisi, leave Mabuya Lapayana. Mabuya has got energy, he's got power, he can play, he can assist forward, he can assist the defense, but they decide to take him out. I don't know why. And then leave Rivaldo Lapaya. Then last 7 minutes you put in Ulonduzana AJ. Look, AJ for me now. Until at coaches I can't play now, I'm tired. Because when you've got a player like AJ, he makes things simple. Look at every time AJ Magadal, the attacking midfielders, they've got the freedom to go. They are not worried. The fullbacks, both of them, they've got the freedom to go. They're not worried because they know that it's going to cover Lapaya. And we have time, I think it's going to be tough because Stellenbosch, they are leading. But because of Sundowns, they're creating chances. They are creating chances. I see them scoring a goal and scoring a second goal because they do have players that they can score. Individual brilliance is there. Also, they do have those combinations when they get to that final third. Because look at that cross. I mean, the pass from the midfield goes wide, and then from there it's a cross. Shalulile is always inside the box. That's why I'm always saying, if you'll see Ushalulile chasing outside the box, that's a problem. Because he's going to get the ball, he's not going to help you with anything with the ball. He can even lose the ball because he's not a player that he's not that player. But when you put him there inside the box, but allow these other ones, Abo Sereno, Abo Mshishi, Abo Rasmus, to go and the he created the first goal, Shalulile, good pass to Sereno, good goal, keeper. Shalulile, good header last minute. Sundowns, Amayama Kimba winner because of players. They push themselves.
All right, last question. Is this as good as over? Do you agree with me when I say this is over? Like, it's only just a matter of maybe 3 or 4 more games and then Sundowns have won the league.
You know, if it was Sundowns, if it's same over, somebody else will Pambi, I will say no. Let's wait until the last day of the game, the last game of the season. But now, because of Sundowns are leading, and you know, they make this season, they make it more easier than all the seasons. They leading, they still have 3 games in hand. That's 9 points. So who's gonna catch Sundowns? Because if we're saying everyone must stop playing now, actually Sundowns. But the total 3 points, they've got how many games? So they got 12 points. So 12 points, then we're saying, okay, let's go back, everyone, let's play. I mean, it's selling 13 games. I'm selling at 10 games, much. But I'm selling at 13 games. I mean, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry to say this, but really, when we look at this, it's announced why I'm saying it's over. Even if the technical team, they make mistakes. But because of the quality players about now, they can make it look good. Look at the game like it came out today. The technical team, they almost threw it, the game. But because of the players, they push themselves, they apply themselves, they work hard. That's why they managed to get a 3 point.
There you go, Mamelodi Sundowns. Well done, you've won the league. It's only a matter of confirmation, really. Maybe a couple of games. You know, sometimes you say these things on YouTube so that, you know, at some point, someone can screenshot it so that at some point, if by some miracle, Pirates or Golden Arrows, who is number 2 now, or Swallows, by some miracle, if they could win, then of course they serve you a hot plate of humble pie. So I say this deliberately because I'm a YouTuber. I know what works and what doesn't work. I'm giving you the opportunity to screenshot this moment, and then you will serve me as a humble pie. I genuinely believe, and I could give my house away as well, I genuinely believe that Mamelodi Sundowns have won the league. There you go. It is Ski Times on CO.za, it is Ski TV on Facebook as well. WSP.co.za. Thank you very much for watching our videos.